Hi there, it's Taslima from Taslima Maya Art. Welcome to my channel. In this tutorial I will be showing you how to make this beautiful tree of life with crackle paste and a 3D butterfly on it. If you find this tutorial useful, please do like and subscribe to my channel for more. Okay, so to start off, all I did was I got a glue gun and I traced a picture I found on the internet of a tree onto a piece of glass. I had to use two pieces of glass here, I'm afraid, because I didn't have a piece of glass big enough. And I'm going to remove this glue gun outline. There's another video I have, the mermaid video, and I'll link it for you in the description. That shows you how to try and steadily glue gun onto glass and how to remove it in much more detail than I'm going to cover in this video. So this one I'm just going to spray it with some isopropyl alcohol, and hopefully then it will lift right off the glass then for me to then glue onto the canvas later. So that's this bit done. Well, almost done. I've left a little bit out there because I'm going to continue gluing onto the canvas directly once I've done the transfer and glued it onto the canvas to begin with. Okay, so that's that bit done. Just sprayed this glass with this alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use just a glue stirrer to try and lift these off, and you can see some of them have already managed to lift off, and they're quite easy to lift off. And I'm going to leave them in situ so I know exactly where to position them onto the canvas later. If I remove them from here, I'll probably forget where they're supposed to go, so I'm just going to leave them on the glass and let the alcohol evaporate, and they'll be movable then. Okay. Yeah, they're ready. This one's a little bit stuck. That one's stuck as well. Yep, I think that's done. So my next step was to lay out the glue design onto my wrapped canvas. I haven't unwrapped the canvas, and then spray paint the glue outlines. I used the metallic silver spray paint for this. Step 4 was to paint my canvas. Now you can choose to do a pour on it, but I chose to do a very simple radial shimmer gradient using metallic paints, and just putting it on a lazy Susan and turning it while I use my brush on it. Step 5 was to start gluing on the individual pieces onto the canvas. I used tweezers to hold up the pieces and a paintbrush to paint craft glue onto the back of them. Here I am adding a few more glue lines. I played with the idea of adding these skeletal see-through multicoloured leaves to the canvas, but changed my mind because I really want to try the crackle paste. I really love the look of the leaves on the tree, so I might actually make another one at some point and do this with it. As you can see, they're completely see-through, and they're multicolored. They look beautiful. So back to work now. So we have the choice of structure paste or crackle paste, but I chose to use crackle paste. And first thing I did for step 6 was mix it with some acrylic paint. Here are some tools that I was still playing around with, thinking about which one I would use to paste it on. And I'm using the Ranger Crackle paste, as you can see. I've never used this one before, so it was a first for me. And I was looking forward to seeing how it would work. You can mix the paste with acrylic paints of any colour, but I wanted my tree to be shimmery white and pearlescent in colour. So I used the Deco Art Extreme Sheen in Pearl. I put some of the paste, the crackle paste, into a little pot, and then I added my Deco Art Extreme Sheen and gave it a good stir, ready to start pasting it into in between the glue lines. It's almost like clotted cream in consistency at this point, but it makes it easier to paste in, I guess. If you lay it on thick, you tend to get large cracks, and if you lay it on thin, I'm told you get smaller cracks. I want my cracks to be quite large, so I'm going to lay it on as thick as I can. I chose to mask off the sides of the tree trunk just in case I got it onto the canvas. I started to lay on the paste quite thickly, wiping off any excess that went over the lines with some wet wipes or tissue or a cotton bud. It seemed to go on really quickly, and it was quite easy to apply, at least in the tree trunk side of it. And as I said, I wanted to put it on quite thick, which I did, as I wanted larger cracks. The branches were a lot more trickier, however, because they were much more narrower than the tree trunk, and that resulted in wiping off quite a lot that I kept going over with. I'm getting quite excited really thinking about how this might look towards the end when the cracks appear. Nothing's appeared as of yet, so obviously I'll have to give it some time to dry once it's all laid on. But I'm working quite fast as well because I want to get it all on before it dries up in my cup. After a good 30 minutes of waiting, the cracks came through, so the crackle paste worked and very large cracks formed across the tree, and it looks amazing. Step 7 then was to make the butterfly. I made one out of puffy paint on glass and peeled it off, but I thought it looked a bit bland and needed some colour, so I added some different colours into it. I decided I didn't like the first one and wanted to give it another go. It just looked a little bit messy to me. The reverse of it, however, as you can see, looked a lot tidier, and I considered using these colours. But then I decided I'd give it another go and do some more subtle colours this time. Now this was my second attempt and I liked it a lot more. The colours were more subtle and lighter pinks. And I decided I was going to do this one on a piece of plastic and cut out the plastic to make it pliable and make it look more 3D by bending it and gluing it onto the canvas. I think it looks fantastic now and I'm really happy with it. And the final touch was then to spray it with a coat, or 3 coats actually, of varnish. which I then did. And I'll show you some pictures now of the final outcome, and I hope you like it as much as I do. Here it is. What do you think? Please do leave any comments, and if you found this tutorial useful, please do again like and subscribe for more to come. Thank you for joining me on the journey, and I will see you again soon. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye for now.